All right, guys, here we go. Here's the question for today. Which underdog do you believe has the better chance to win at UFC 232? Hashtag UFC 232. It's simple, but yeah, let's expand on it, on our thoughts. Alexander Gustafsson, who's fighting John Jones for the vacant UFC light heavyweight title. And Amanda Nunes, who's challenging Chris Cyborg for the UFC women's featherweight title. Dan, Tom, you go first.
I like this question because I think both contenders here aren't getting enough respect. Amanda Nunes, she could be very well top pound for pound, right now or amongst them, depending on how you want to argue it. And if she beats, Chris Cyborg, it's going to do a lot for her. I think she's live there than most people think. She's shown to address those cardio issues. Her boxing only continues to look better. She can handle herself on the ground. So I think that's going to be an interesting matchup. But if I have to pick one, I'm going to say Alexander Gustafsson because we've already seen that match happen. We haven't seen Cyborg face Amanda Nunes, much less fighters, of her caliber or whatnot. Whereas we have seen it with John Jones. We have seen John Jones face Gustafsson, and it was a close fight. I know you John Jones fans out there hate hearing that it was a close fight, but it was. I don't disagree. I don't disagree with John Jones winning. I don't disagree with John Jones being one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters to ever compete in our sport. I don't hate on any of those by any means, but we have to acknowledge that it was a close fight, and we have to acknowledge that MMA is full of crazier upsets than this, and we have to acknowledge that sometimes some guys are just a bad stylistic fit. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but if I got to pick between these two, give me Gustafsson for the livelier dog.
And Gustafsson has no doubt that he's going to win that fight. I mean, zero doubt. I love the confidence that he has. It must be something that he's holding on to from that first fight that was about 5 years ago. He almost makes it sound like it's just a matter of time. And he's going against arguably the greatest our sport's ever seen. But yes, the blueprint's there. We've seen Gustafsson have success against John Jones, and John Jones seems a little preoccupied with Daniel Cormier coming off the layoff. This VADA thing can't be good. It's not that he doesn't rise to the occasion. It's not like he's really ever lost a fight. So, maybe I'm just full of hot air and I'm trying to promote it. But that's the thing. He's won rounds from him, right? Where I haven't seen Nunes do anything versus Cyborg because it's the first time they fought. Now, that said, Cyborg's fucking awesome too. So, Jesus. They both have monumental tasks ahead of them, but I just think Gustafsson gives me a blueprint, so I'm going with Gustafsson. How about you guys?
I think there's a difference between an underdog and an upset, okay? An underdog can win a fight. Doesn't necessarily mean it's an upset. These are two fighters that, they may be the toughest people that the other person could face. And like you said, they've already fought in Gustafsson and Jones. That's going to be my pick, Gustafsson. I'm big on him in this fight. I really think not only has he gotten better, but I just think the way the planets have aligned, it's just kind of made for him. This is his moment. I'm going to go with that one, but I'll tell you one thing about that Nunes-Cyborg fight. The longer that clock ticks, the more and more I think things start to switch a little bit in favor
of Nunes.
And so I think both of them have a really great chance, but I'm going to go with Gustafsson.
I wonder what that parlay pays. Just those two.
I'll bet it right now.
Without getting cute and having to look for a third or anything like that. I wonder what Gustafsson Nunes pays, like $20. Can you get back 200 on that one or what? I don't know, man, but I can't wait. So thanks to the 820 votes that came in. And this is how it broke down, guys. Alex Gustafsson, the Junkie Nation agreed with us. 66% said, that he's the one that has the better chance to win at UFC 232. 34% said Amanda Nunes, but I still consider that fairly competitive.
Yeah.